How do you communicate effectively in an open relationship? You have to have an effective process. You have to have a clear mind and a complete ethical system so that you're able to communicate it with whomever you're trying to communicate things to. I refer to this process as effective and efficient process. Effectiveness, the confluency with efficiency, effectiveness and efficiency. The confluence is elegance. You have to have an elegant approach in your open relationship. Now, this elegant process, this effective and efficient process, I refer to as the SOR system of relationships. The SOR system of relationships stands for Successful Open Relationship System. And I refer to it as a system because a system is a process. Do you understand? But a system is more akin to, people usually use it in business, but a system is akin to a process which has been refined to become effective and efficient. Now, the system is a complete ethical protocol for your approach in your relationship. The reason why this is important for you is because when you're communicating your open relationship paradigm or whatever aspect in your life or whatever point in your relationship, whether it's in the beginning, whether it's in the dating process, or whether it's in the relationship management process, you have to be able to communicate exactly a complete ethical system so that they know where they stand, they know what they can appreciate and they can expect, and you know what they can expect of them, and you can communicate what they can expect of you. So the fundamental aspect of this system are three parts, which is the crux, which is the axiomatic premise of the open relationship in which we are endeavoring. And that is, oh, my cat's about to fall here. You okay there? And that is three aspects. It's very easy to remember. Number one, unconditional love. You're wanting for your beloved's happiness intrinsically to your happiness. The same happiness you want for yourself, you want that for your partner. And this, in turn, denies jealousy and ideas of ownership and property of people. I want you to remember always that the commonly accepted practice of relationship, the common paradigm, is fundamentally based on ownership of the person, and also fundamentally based on the death knell of every loving relationship, which is a funny irony. The death knell being when you grant yourself to the other person in exchange for sexual exclusivity so that they grant themselves to you. In exchange for that sexual exclusivity, you now are inevitably taken for granted with each other and will inevitably feel taken for granted. It's the inevitable outcome. Second aspect of the premise is that non-judgmental acceptance, accepting them for the person that they are, facilitating that, and allowing them to be able to live the biggest life that they can, being the person that they are. And remember, this includes their being human, their being a man and doing men things, or their being a woman or doing women things, or their being the individual that they are, whatever they consider themselves as, and doing their particular thing, not necessarily having to do anything with you. And contrary to what you believe, a lot, if not 75% or more of what they do has nothing to do with you. And you needn't have to involve yourself in that, since you love them and you're non-judgmentally accepting of them, you're allowing them to live the biggest life, has to be you're encouraging them to pursue people and things that they like. And third aspect is open communication. Each person's ability to openly communicate about anything. Now, these are the three fundamental aspects of open relationships, and if you can just communicate those three things, each individual will come into their own conclusions on why an open relationship is the only aspect, is the only format of relationship which can facilitate those three things, because open relationships is the only format of relationship that can facilitate those three things. Let me check the time here. 5. All right. And if you have any doubts about that, concerns or questions about that, leave it in the comments below and I'll add it on the next video. Those are the three things you must be able to communicate. If you want to learn more on what to be able to communicate, a complete ethical protocol, ethical aspect, I have like 12 videos on mindsets. We call it I forgot what we call it in the course, but 10 mindsets that will build a foundation for you. There are 12 videos, and there's like 10 videos on the complete ethical protocol. They're complete videos that will teach you everything you need to know to have an efficient, elegant, and effective open relationship system that you're able to communicate. And the only way you can effectively communicate in a relationship is fundamental communication skills and a complete ethical protocol, a complete approach in your relationship that you're able to communicate with anyone. And there are three kinds of people who will receive your communication. There are those who will get it without explanation. They just get it. They're smart. There are those that will get it with explanation. And there are those that will never get it with or without explanation. And that has to be completely okay with you, because at some point their ego will subside. Their ego, remember, our ego's sole purpose, we all have egos because as a byproduct of communication. Our ego's sole purpose is to not be diminished. Anything you know that you previously thought you knew, if you're presented with different information, you will rather die and fight than accept that new information. Your ego would rather die and fight. This is how armies are built. So for you to have elegant, effective communication, you have to know what it is you're talking about. And you have to inspire confidence in them so that they can appreciate the aspects of open relationships, so they can manage their expectations. You can manage their expectations. The three aspects of expectation management is manage what you can expect of yourself, manage what they can expect of you, and manage what you expect of them. Hopefully that helps. Share this video with other people. You'll help make the world a better place for all of us. See you next time. Bye-bye.